We're obsessed with the Connie Fife Show. It's about a lifestyle shift to move up or out.
Hey, what's your jam? What's the one thing that really drives you? What makes you unstoppable?
It's about opening a new door to live your dream.
People give up way too early on their dreams.
It's about enjoying the journey. It's about keeping it real.
Damn, now the interviewee is interviewing the interviewer. I like this.
It's all about you.
I knew there was something else I wanted to do. Stop taking shit so seriously. Y'all can do this. Take an outrageous look at life and laugh.
This is the Connie Fife Show.
We love your voice. We love your jam. You need to be on radio.
And now your host, Connie Fife.
Hey, hello, it's Connie Fife, and you're listening to the Connie Fife Show. We're a business radio show with a little edge. You get it all unscripted and unedited, really. We talk about how you can move up in the C-suite or get out and live your dream of a lifestyle entrepreneur and building that business that you want to run, you want to work, and you want to make the money that you want to be making. So we're all about keeping the passion of life activated and working with the world's most daring minds. So a little bit of today's weird news. So you've probably seen all over social media. I mean, this trend about the 10-year challenge, or it's 2009 versus 2019. So did you post yours yet? So I've been watching them and following them, and some of them are pretty funny. Posting some celebrities, really hilarious. And the fact that they are willing to share and show their vulnerability, that says a lot in itself as well. But a few that I really wanted to point out, in my opinion, were really funny. One was very traditional, though, by Busy Phillips, that had it with their daughter, the 09 and the 19. But then Sam Thorne, he had one where it was just like a little old metal trash can he was using in 09 to today. He has a big dumpster. So I thought, okay, that's a new take on it. And then the one that was really entertaining was showing a picture of President Obama in 2009 and a picture of Trump today in 2019. I thought, oh, wow, that was really a comparison there. That one really made me laugh, really made me chuckle. But make sure you check them out. There's some pretty neat ones out there. People are creative, and you never know what they're going to put out there. And that's what entertainment is all about. So this week we have a shout out. We're back doing our shout out corner. And what the shout out is all about is let us know if you've done something amazing or you know someone who's done something amazing. Shoot me a quick email to connie@fifegroup.com and we'll make sure that we recognize them on the show. Now today my shout out goes to Insights Success Magazine. I do have a copy right here. And right here is me. So my shout out this week is Inside Success Magazine named me the Shepreneur of the month. And how amazing is that? And I also learned that I'm going to be featured in an upcoming publication that they're putting out shortly as well. So we have the link in all of our notes for the podcast. So check it out. And again, if you have something extraordinary that you want us to give a shout out for, make sure you send it along to me because I love sharing your success and lifting others up and helping you achieve. So let's move on to this show because we really have an incredible guest today, someone who definitely, let's just say, an overachiever, and she's really making things happen in the coaching arena and helping people that really want to go into building and creating that lifestyle business. She is an international business coach with honors degree in business, and she's also the founder of Design Dream Lifestyle. It says it all right there, where she leads women from around the world on how to use your life experiences to launch your own thriving online coaching business. She's an online savvy woman, and she continues to encourage other women to expand their reach and also to expand their minds to building that evergreen coaching business. So welcome to the Connie Fife Show. Today we have in the hot seat is Reelika Schulte. Hey, how are you?
Hi, thank you so much for having me. So excited to be here.
Great. So I love what you're doing. I have to get a drink of water here because I know I'm going to lose my voice in a minute. I love what you're doing is really helping women, expand their mind and showing them that they can create a business that fits around their lifestyle. So I know you've done a bit of this because you yourself are in corporate and your background is in finance. So how did you go from moving out of corporate into building your own lifestyle business and now helping others do the same?
Yeah, it has been a journey, definitely. It's not like an overnight success, but I started building my business on the side when I was still working in a corporate, and I started blogging about business, finance, but I soon realized that I wasn't attracted to that copywriting, to coming up with those content consistently. And I'm not a native speaker, so I always had to have somebody else editing my posts before I can put those out there. So, and another thing I realized soon was I was missing human contact when it came to blogging online.
Oh.
And obviously I wasn't even making that much income, so to replace my corporate job. So when this coaching opportunity came along, so that was a new opportunity for me to take my blogging experience, my business experience, my looking for this human connection as well, and working on my own terms and just really building a business that can be 100% online, that you don't have to have something in your city, maybe if you were living in a small city.
Well, it's not where you have to get up and go to the office in the morning. It's online. You're talking to people online. And you started by saying you're not a native speaker. So I don't know if you're speaking as much as well, but you don't have to get on a plane. You don't have to go anywhere, which is really the ideal thing. And really creating your own schedule around what it is that you want to do. And you're a mom. And I'm sure that had a lot to take into consideration where it was, okay, do I want to go out? Do I want to stay home? Do I want to, I'm outside of Los Angeles, and if you work in LA, God forbid. All of the neighbors around us do, and I don't know how they could do that drive every single day. I'll do it once a week, maybe every couple of weeks. I don't mind going because I'm usually going midday, so I'm not hitting all of that traffic, but I'm usually coming home during rush hour. It'll take me 40 minutes to get there. It could take me up to 4 hours to get home. And I am just so thrilled that I have my online business. I am just thrilled that I do that, but I like that little variation where I could step out to go see other people or jump on a plane and go speak somewhere. But I don't know, there's just nothing better than controlling your own destiny.
I could not agree more with that. And you get to choose. You can choose how much to travel and when you go. And you can pick your own hours and you can pick your own, time, what works for you specifically. Absolutely.
Right. And you said it's not an overnight success, which it's not. Anything great is not. I've been doing this. I just started my 12th year, and I still feel like it's okay. Let's try this or put something else in there. But I've learned to stop chasing squirrels or those bright lights. I know where the business is, where we want to go, who we work with very specifically, and that is really important. Whether you're, however your business model is. So you're talking to that perfect client that fits for you, that works for you. So a lot of people that I work with, especially if they're still working or still sitting in corporate, because I work mostly with corporate executives that say, I'm looking for my plan B. Doesn't mean I'm leaving today, but I want to know where I'm going maybe in 6 months, maybe in a year, or maybe when the company says, hey, you just got the boot, like I did. That's what happened to me when they did their reorganization. So how does someone with their biggest question, they always ask and say, but I don't know what I'm going to coach about. I don't know what I'm going to do. The biggest advice I give is use your transferable transference of skills. And I notice that that's a lot of what you do too. Can you add to that? Let our listeners know that what they can use, what they can do to create that coaching business for themselves.
Yeah, definitely. So I feel like you absolutely can transfer your skills over to your coaching business because that is your experience. Let's say maybe you have in human resources for 20 years already. So you have obviously the leadership skills, you have career coaching skills, that you have different elements, or maybe you just were like managing a team, or projects or different things that you really saw that can benefit other people. So, and a lot of times also, when people come, they think that my clients only have to be individuals or like solopreneurs or anybody who's just like starting out. Right. A lot of my clients have actually got corporate clients as well, like the big ones that they go in and they coach like the corporations as well. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to coach people like one-on-one basis only. But the other thing I want to point out that a lot of times people are also afraid that, yes, I have this experience and yes, I have maybe my degree in something, but I'm not passionate about that. You don't have to go with this way if you're not passionate about that. So maybe you have, like I had somebody who was an accountant, a CPA, and she was totally burned out. And she's like, I really don't want to coach people about the numbers and finances. So, but she really transformed her health instead. So she went into health coaching. So with that said, just because you have experience in one field, so it doesn't mean that you have to stick with that forever. So you can if you want to, but just because you have it, it's not like you're married to it, right? So like you can just try it out if you like it. If you don't like it, you can change that, and like you have the freedom to do that.
So they step out, they step in, they create this coaching business, and now they're saying, okay, where's my clients? No, why is nobody picking up the phone and calling me? I remember doing that 12 years ago, thinking, okay, I was a CEO. I put it out there. I let people know that I have my own business, but the phone wasn't ringing. So where do these new coaches go to find their perfect client?
There are so many ways to find clients. And honestly, I would say that the first thing you can do, like you can get started already finding clients the first week that you launch your business. And in that case, I would recommend really stepping into your existing network already. So that quite often it could be your previous coworkers, your high school friends, like anybody that you can think about. And I recommend creating a list of 100 people. And 100 may seem like a huge number. But it's going to be super easy if you actually take out your phone, for example, and look in your contacts. So that's like, who is in your phone contact, or going to your Facebook and going to your LinkedIn, like who you know already. Because chances are you're not getting clients at first is people just don't know what you do. And that's just the bottom line. So
well, something that if I could add to that. So you pull out this list and you're saying, okay, put friends on there, maybe people from church, LinkedIn contacts, maybe former employees or employers or friends, whatever. The other thing too, when I have people do that, I always say at the top, start with your close friends and family, because chances are, you and I know, chances are they're not going to work with you. However, it's a great experience to practice having that conversation with someone. And especially someone that will give you honest feedback as well. And then you can go to the other 80 people who do want to work with you.
Absolutely. And the thing is that you have to get comfortable about talking about your business, but also it doesn't necessarily mean that that particular person will hire you, but they might know 2 or 3 people who might be interested in that. So just getting the word out there is really like their number one thing. So I would say that kind of works for like brand new coaches when they're literally just getting started and want to get the first clients as soon as possible. However, I do recommend having a clear systems in place when it comes to online business, like funnels that you can actually bring in the clients, that you're not just like, hoping that your phone will ring, but actually your calls will come into your calendar so that you can predict your client flow and not just hope.
So how does someone So you say a funnel, and again, I could hear these conversations that I have with people. Well, how can I build a funnel when I don't have a list, when I don't have a large social media platform? Because I worked in corporate, social media wasn't my thing. So does a funnel still work for them as well?
It does, because everybody has started from zero, like at some point in their business. Mm-hmm. So like I started from zero, you started from zero. So at some point, like everybody who's listening, is at some point we had nobody in our list. And actually it's not that much about the size, but it's just more about the quality of those leads.
Right.
And you can always, let's say if you're using, let's say ads, let's say Facebook ads, you can literally just bring in those qualified leads, as many as you want to.
Right.
So I guess the key is to get started and like literally just like, start building your list and start getting the right people, like, to you, that they would know what you're up to and what you actually have to offer for them.
Well, great advice. Great advice. So again, somebody coming out and wanting to leverage their time as a coach so they can reach more people. In addition, so you're saying do everything, what you do is everything online. You build your funnels, you build your platform, you do ads. Do you do any type of reaching out, like meetups or any other type of networking events, maybe in your community? Do you still advise on that as well?
It's totally a personal preference. And it's actually interesting because like I never did anything like in person myself, but I always attended like other events. Like I would say that I always flew out to like at least 5 different events a year to meet other people and just to kind of get the momentum going. Mm-hmm. And I did my first live event myself, like a live workshop, and that was a month ago. And now the second one is coming up in 2 months from now too. So, So definitely there is potential. Mm-hmm. And I guess this is something that you have to be passionate about. So at the end of the day, they will still go into the same funnel, like in one way or the other way. So I get them over the phone or talk to them in person. You got to have a conversation. So, so it's just more about like, how do you prefer to do those things?
Okay. So, and it's part of that networking, that awareness, getting people to know who you are, what you're doing. And the one thing I do recommend to clients is at least 3 times throughout the year. And I work a lot with speakers and celebrities and people that, they're not bashful. They're not bashful. They're not shy. But I still recommend to them at least 3 times throughout the year, go to an event where they are the participant. That they're not there to be a speaker. They're not there, to be the talent for the day, because then, your mindset is totally different. You want to get in, do, deliver what you have to do, but go to events where you are the participant. Sit back, network, talk to other people, talk to the people that are hiring the speakers, learn more about people and have those conversations. And then always, collective cards. And that's a question I have for you. Collect their business cards and then say, can we stay in touch? Can we continue the conversation? Can we continue talking? Business cards, that has been coming up over and over and over again in events that I participate in, and especially the youngins, as I call them. They're like, oh, just pull out your phone and let's zap each other, and we're connected. What's your take on business cards? Are they still relevant or not?
It's so interesting because I just recently had a conversation about that. So my personal takeaway has been the way that I actually use my personal profile of Facebook, like kind of my business card. So the reason why I'm saying that is I feel like I'm connecting with so many different people, like on events. So the easiest way for me, like to stay in touch with them is to actually, get the information to my phone right away, and find the Facebook profile that I know right away. And then I typically also maybe like message something right away or send a voicemail right away, or at least I can put the photo and the real person together.
Right, put it together.
Because I have came home like so many times that I have a bunch of business cards and I can't remember like which one was like which one. So that unless I go online and they actually search those people. But
right. And then maybe I'm old school too, but I'm actually been getting away from it myself. I don't remember the last time I ordered cards. And when I went to this event, I was like, oh, I haven't been to events in a long time myself. And I'm like, okay, I guess I got to take cards. And my cards are a bit bigger and you can't write on them. And all right, well, they're not good cards, because then I like to get a business card, then I like to write on it, who it is, or like you said, try to put a face with the name, or, put something on there that'll help me recognize. And then I gave mine out to someone and they're like, oh, I can't write on it. I can't. Okay. And then I have a friend, I'm actually looking into it for myself. They have a coin. It looks like a silver dollar with their face on it.
Oh my goodness.
With their mission on it. I'm actually looking into it for myself. That is memorable, and that's why I made the larger card, so I'm memorable. And of course, you can write on it. That's really memorable because the lady who you couldn't write on her card. So I'm looking actually at doing a coin like that. So I'm like, okay, so that will be a business card. So that was an interesting take, because we're doing so much more online that we're not doing business cards. And even because I represent, and am a publicist as well, I talk to event planners, and they even, are saying in the next 2 years, physical events, the way they do events are changing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That last year was 19 was a really big year for events. But what a lot of events are shifting to, rather than small localized events, they're shifting to the huge arena type events, and you're having multiple people come together. And they're seeing, because a couple of years ago, we had that shift where there was more going to online programming, and then it came back, but they said they're starting to see it go back the other way, where it's online and people want to be working and doing online. And I actually seen a funny little commercial thing, I think it was on Facebook this morning, because it's a cool and rainy day, and it just said, to the working mom, or to the lifestyle mom, make sure you wear 2 sets of pajamas when you pick your kids up from school today, because it's wet and rainy. Oh, wow. So, however you want to do it, you could do it. It doesn't really matter. I need to take a commercial break. I totally forgot about it. So let's just break really quick here, and we'll be right back. The Connie Fife Show is heard everywhere. You can find The Connie Fife Show on most of your favorite networks. It's time to now recognize and thank our major networks for all of their support. In the house, we have Conscious Business Radio, C-Suite Radio, Transformation Radio, iHeartRadio. We are also heard on Google Play, Apple, Radio, Stitcher, and so many more that I just can't keep up with them all. I'm Connie Fife, your unstoppable diva. Learn more about our gym and how we can work together at my fancy schwanky website, ConnieFifeShow.com. I'll see you over there. Until then, like, share. Now back to the show. We're back, and I am talking to Reelika Schulte, about really creating that lifestyle business. I mean, that dream to have a lifestyle business. So, Reelika, I do have a couple questions for you for a hot seat, but I also want to ask you where, because you also talk about the balance and helping women find that balance between personal and professional, and especially if you're working from home. So what's your advice in finding that balance?
Yeah, so I feel like it comes down to what are your main goals, right? How do you see your life? Because quite often, not everybody wants to have a full-time business, working 40 hours a week for your business. So that sometimes we want to just have maybe like a 30 hours a week or more flexibility. Just know that just because everyone else is running a full-time business doesn't mean that you have to be the same way. You're the boss and you get to create your own rules. The other thing that I realized is that we have a lot of tools online that we can use, that we can automate many things. We can automate the client flow for us. We can automate, let's say the process that we onboard the client as well, that we don't have to, talk the same stuff like all over and over and over again with every single client. That you can record a video, for example, for them that you can provide. And also a team. So I highly recommend, let's say that you can have maybe like an assistant or somebody who can support your growth, because it doesn't mean that you have to have a full-time assistant. Like I started out with only having my assistant like 1 or 2 hours per week. So really on a project base, because if you identify any areas in your business that kind of keep you smaller like that, you spend way too many hours on working on that. Like for example, for me, it was like creative work. Like I cannot do any design work, like do anything. So that was horrible. So I rather outsource that and spend this time with my son and with my family like that to have the balance. And rather than spinning my wheels like that.
Right.
And definitely set your boundaries. Set your boundaries with your clients and set your boundaries with your team as well. Like one of the things that I did and what I recommend doing as well is have a designated days and hours for your clients. You don't have to be doing your calls, let's say Monday till Sunday, right? Like at any given time. Like I have literally just select days when I do my client calls, and that works really well because then I know that I will be present and I will be doing my work rather than other days I can live my personal life. So
I love that. That is huge. And the one thing I was learning for me was the boundaries. I actually have boundaries written on my whiteboard here in my office to remind myself. 12 years later, remind myself. I have to remind clients, even family. When I was back on the East Coast staying with my mom when she was, I remember my brother walking in and saying, well, you're not doing anything. Could you do this for me? And I'm like, I'm working. I am working. I am doing something. I still remember him saying that, but it's definitely true. Setting those boundaries that this is my work time, because I live by my calendar, and that's something. Incorporate some. I was in there for over 25 years, and I just was never able to break away from my paper calendar, and I still have it. Although I still have my electronic calendar for the team, but I still like my paper calendar. And I just this is what I know I'm doing at 3. This is what I know I'm doing at 1. I know at 5:30 in the morning I'm at the gym, and it's all it's all on my calendar. But but it keeps that focus. Just keeps that focus of where you're going, what you need to do, and get done.
Yeah. And I would also add to that, keep in mind about your personality and the way you are. For example, I'm not a morning person, so there's no way that I would do anything in the morning before 9 o'clock. So I'm dropping my kid to school and then but that's it. So a lot of times people get up 5 a.m. and they think this works for them. I had tried it, but it never worked for me. So I am more like a night person. So create your own balance for you. Yeah. So whenever you're more productive and just see the opportunities, really see those opportunities around you. Right. So you can delegate, outsource, make your life more simple. Yeah.
Right. I would be lost. I have several people on my team now, but I would be lost with Sophia. She's my right hand person. Even when I just want to vent, I'm just still typing, I just got to vent, and I'll put that, in the subject line, venting. And it's just really good to know that you're just not, a one man or a one woman operation, that, you have somebody that you can go to, that trusted person that you can do that with. So love that. Well, let me just ask you a couple of things. We do need to go. So just finish this sentence for me really quickly. I am unstoppable because
there's so many opportunities around us, I would say, because online world, internet is here. If you're not taking this opportunity to yourself, so somebody else will do it. So,
So what's your process for evaluating opportunities?
I always look at how much time it's going to take for me, how much energy I need to put into, and about the finances as well. So is it worth my peace of mind? Is that like, I'm always, let's say, like looking into anything, like, is this worth for me in terms of like, am I going to be spending my wheels? Am I going to get some results? What type of results I'm going to get? And how can I achieve that? So, yeah.
So will you ever be satisfied?
I feel I am. I feel I'm quite satisfied, but I feel like I'm that type of person who's always looking for new adventures as well. So definitely like, pushing myself like out of the comfort zone. Yeah. So I feel like one of the good example was like the live event, right? I mean, I haven't done many speaking engagements, but I was the only speaker on my event all day long. So like I literally had to just like jump. But it turned out really good, and like it was a huge success. So, and doing this again. So like sometimes we need to jump, and that's where this satisfaction also comes.
Right. So where is your live event being held?
Minnesota. Yeah. Like right here in my hometown.
Okay. Which is probably good. So is the information about that event on your website?
It is. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Okay.
designdreamlifestyle.com/event. Yeah.
Nice. Just to let our listeners know, so they could check it out. So you have another event coming up. What's next for Reelika? Where do you go from here?
Good question. I think like this year I want to kind of doing my events. Like, the next one is in March 16th, but probably like after that we're gonna be doing in December again. It's just really just serving my clients and trying to balance my life. Like this year, I don't plan to travel as much. Last year we traveled every 6 weeks, and that was too much. So this year is all about like more like spending more time with the family and serving clients. So, and just really like the personal connection with clients.
Okay. I did that as well too. The last couple of years has been a lot of travel. There was some rebranding with the business. And for this year, I said, we're not doing events where the only travel we're doing is to serve our clients and help them. So that was a lot of what we did as well. So I understand that you have a giveaway. So you have a free coaching business training for women, which is a 4-step formula to turn a hobby into a profit-making business and work from anywhere. So share more about that and how can they get their hands on it?
Yeah, you can get it for free if you go to designdreamlifestyle.com. And this is really like about 1 hour training, what type of program you should create, and also how to put the funnels in place. And I really break this down for you, like where your clients are coming from. So there is like no guesswork. Like how do you get your clients into your program as well? So we're breaking this down based on this evergreen business model that you can launch your business.
Wow. Well, thank you for doing that. Thank you. So again, that's designdreamlifestyle.com. You can go there to find out about Reelika's program that you can get a copy of for free, her coaching business training for women, and then also check out her live event. It just might be something that you'd be interested in attending. So Reelika, I want to thank you for being here, but I mean, you're just amazing. I mean, you moved from corporate to designing your own lifestyle business. I do want to mention that you've been seen in Forbes, Huffington Post, Shining Mentor magazine. I mean, the biggest part of your business is marketing and helping women really get out of their own way and create that mindset to find the balance in a lifestyle business. So thank you for doing that. That's fantastic. Really fantastic. So I just want to close just with a couple of comments and a little bit of recap about what we talked today, because you can figure out your plan B. You want to find your clarity and how to use your expertise to start and grow your business. You want to learn where to find your clients who are excited to work with you. And if you put out that marketing, your perfect client is going to find you. And then again, outsourcing. Outsourcing is really important. At first, it just may seem like, just something just out of reach, like mind-boggling. Like, how could I do this? How can I have somebody else? But trust us, it is going to be the best thing that you do for yourself, because alone, you could be successful, but we're unstoppable together. So remember, we have some feature advertising available, and head over to theconnie5show.com to learn more about how you can broadcast your story everywhere. And we will continue to move ideas forward and keep the passion of life activated. So I'll leave you with this thought. The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. And that comes from H. Jackson Brown Jr. I'm Connie Fife, and you're listening to The Connie Fife Show. If you like what you're hearing, like and share with us, with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe on iTunes. Keep the passion of life activated and be unstoppable together. Hey, y'all, it's Connie Fife. Thank you for listening to The Connie Fife Show. Check back often. You don't want to miss any of the good stuff. If you like what you hear and would like to be a guest on the show, head over to theconniefifeshow.com to apply. While you're there, check out our amazing advertising opportunities that will put you right in front of your perfect client. I will see you over there. Do yourself a favor this week. Activate your power and be unstoppable together.